The civilization before the flood, vertical bar lost world erased from history, the world that was lost before history had a name, before calendars, borders, or empires. There may have been a world we no longer remember, a world that knew stone, a world that understood the stars, a world erased, not gradually but suddenly. Across Earth's oldest stories, one event echoes endlessly. A flood so vast, it ended an age. What if that flood did not merely drown lands, but ended an advanced civilization? What if our history begins after the catastrophe? Part 1. The shared memory of flood myths. Ancient cultures across the globe describe the same event. Mesopotamia tells of Utnapishtim, warned to build a vessel. India tells of Manu, preserved by divine warning. The Bible tells of Noah, chosen to survive. Mesoamerican texts speak of repeated world destructions. Plato tells of Atlantis, lost in floods and earthquakes. These stories were written thousands of years apart by civilizations that never met, yet they agree on the same details. Sudden destruction, divine or natural warning. A chosen few. A rebirth of humanity. Coincidence or inherited memory. Myths often exaggerate, but they are rarely invented from nothing. Part 2. The Ice Age Catastrophe. Around 12,000 years ago, Earth began to change violently. The Ice Age ended. Glaciers collapsed. Sea levels rose over 120 meters worldwide. Coastlines vanished. River valleys drowned. Entire landscapes disappeared beneath the sea. What modern maps call continental shelves were once dry land. If early advanced societies lived there, they are now submerged, invisible to archaeology, hidden from history. Civilization may not have begun 10,000 years ago. It may have survived after that point. Part 3. Structures that shouldn't exist. Certain ancient sites refuse to fit the timeline. Göbekli Tepe, Turkey, dated to over 11,600 years ago. Built before agriculture, yet requiring planning, labor, and symbolism. Its pillars align astronomically, its carvings show extinct animals, its builders understood geometry. Then there's Baalbek, Lebanon. Foundation stones weighing over 1,000 tons. Placed with tolerances modern cranes struggle to match. Across Peru, Egypt, and Asia, perfect polygonal stonework, laser-like precision, seismic-resistant construction, not crude beginnings, but master-level engineering. These structures feel less like a starting point, and more like the end of a lost tradition. Part 4. Atlantis and the Sunken World. Plato didn't treat Atlantis as myth. He claimed it came from Egyptian temple records, a civilization older than Greece itself. Atlantis was described as technologically advanced, spiritually sophisticated, global in power, destroyed in a single catastrophic event submerged beneath the sea. Even today, sonar scans reveal unexplained structures underwater, geometric formations, sunken walls, ancient shorelines far below modern sea level. If Atlantis existed, it belonged to the pre-flood world, and if one civilization existed then, there may have been many. Part 5. The Great Reset Theory. Some researchers believe the flood wasn't just destruction. It was a reset. Knowledge lost, writing destroyed, technology forgotten, survivors scattered, humanity restarted with fragments. Stone tools replaced precision engineering, oral stories replaced written records, civilization began again. But on top of forgotten ruins, the past wasn't primitive, it was buried. Part 6. Memory, Myth, and Warning. Ancient stories don't simply remember the flood, they warn about it, a civilization that became arrogant, lost harmony with Earth, ignored balance and limits, and paid the price. Perhaps these stories survived to teach, not entertain. Perhaps the flood was not divine punishment, but a natural cycle humanity underestimated. Final thought, the question that remains. So we ask, were we once more advanced than we are today? Did Earth erase our greatest achievement? Is history incomplete or intentionally simplified? Perhaps civilization did not rise from chaos, Perhaps it rose from survival, because the most unsettling possibility isn't that a civilization existed before the flood, but that we are repeating their mistakes. Earth remembers more than we do. If you seek the forgotten chapters of our world, if you believe history holds buried truths, this is Terra Mystica. Subscribe and continue the search.